Listen closely. A world-renowned neuroscientist, Dr. Elias Thorne, was just weeks from revealing a truth so devastating it would shatter the entire pharmaceutical industry. A truth they tried to bury. A truth that could literally save your life and give you back years of vibrant health. They threatened him. Not with violence, but with financial ruin, with destroying his family, forcing him into a chilling silence. He uncovered one single health food, a food you probably consume every week, that is not only aging your body at twice the normal speed but also slowly, methodically, turning your joints to grinding stone and your once sharp memory into a frustrating fog. You know the feeling, don't you? That sickening crunch every time you try to squat down, your knees creaking like rusty doors, mocking your attempts. You try to bend, to pick up that drop remote, and your spine screams, a raw, sharp pain that makes it feel like a cracked fishbone. You've watched it fall, haven't you? That small, everyday item, landing just out of reach, becoming an inaccessible territory. You just leave it there. Forever. That's your life now. Remember the simple joy of climbing stairs, 2 at a time? Now, each step is an agonizing ascent, a monumental effort that leaves you grasping for the railing, hunched over like a 90-year-old even before your morning coffee. You pull yourself up, 1 step at a time, like a crawling baby. You're afraid a grandchild will see you, will ask, "Grandma, why are you so slow?" The shame burns, a humiliating fire in your gut. You want to scoop them up, spin them around, but your hips are locked solid, forcing a limp that makes you feel like a cripple. Your hands, once strong and capable, are now gnarled, deformed by arthritis, unable to even twist open a simple jar, much less hold a glass without a tremor. The feeling of broken glass inside your joints with every movement, a constant, cruel reminder of what you've lost. You've cancelled so many invitations, haven't you? Family dinners, birthday parties, Sunday outings. "Oh, I'm just not feeling up to it," you'd say, but the bitter truth is the dread of standing up from a chair, the fear of that painful limp across a restaurant, the sensation of all eyes on your swollen ankles that look like loaves of bread, impossible to fit into normal shoes. You've become a prisoner in your own home, watching life pass you by, invisible, isolated. The nighttime terror of needing to go to the bathroom, stumbling in the dark, knowing that one fall could mean a fracture, a hospital, total dependence. You clutch onto furniture like life preservers in a shipwreck, just to move from one room to the next. And the pills. Your morning ritual. A meticulously organized pill organizer, 15 compartments, each a grim reminder of your chemical dependence. The white ones for the incessant throbbing in your shoulders that won't lift high enough to comb your hair or put on a shirt. The blue ones for the burning acid in your stomach, a side effect worse than the disease. The orange for the memory you pray won't completely abandon you, that terrifying fear of forgetting your grandchildren's names mid-sentence. You swallow them, one after another, feeling like a walking chemical experiment. You know they're not truly healing you. They're just patching holes in a sinking ship, dulling the relentless pain while the underlying problem devours you from within. And the monthly cost. It's draining your pension, leaving you to choose between buying your medicine or eating meat, watching the savings of a lifetime evaporate on treatments that only offer fleeting, hollow relief. You dread the 10 a.m. crash, knowing that without that 8 a.m. pill, you'd be groaning in bed, your body petrified, as if someone poured cement into your joints while you slept. The first 45 minutes of your day dedicated just to unlocking your joints, arms that won't lift above your head until noon. They want you sick. They need you dependent. A healthy senior is a financial catastrophe for their towering empires. Have you heard about the secret WHO study that vanished without a trace, right before it exposed the link between chronic inflammation and a multi-billion-dollar food industry? Or the missing Harvard research, pulled from publication because it threatened the very foundation of how we treat age-related disease? The powerful elite, the ones who truly run this world, they have access to private clinics in Switzerland, to cutting-edge treatments that would reverse your ailments in months, not years. But those secrets, they're guarded like national treasures, kept far from you, the average person, because they profit from your suffering, not your cure. They profit from your never-ending appointments, from your ever-growing list of prescriptions, from your feeling like a public burden, a social inconvenience. My name is Stefan, and I'm not a doctor. I'm just an angry son who watched his own mother, Maria, suffer through this exact living hell. Her hands, once so warm and comforting, became gnarled claws, unable to even hold a teacup. Her vibrant mind, sharp and witty, started to dim, a cruel fog stealing her memories. She swallowed handfuls of pills every day, hoping for relief, only to watch her savings disappear and her body get weaker, more fragile. She died thinking it was just old age. She died believing she was meant to suffer. But I knew better. I saw the signs, the systemic failures, the deliberate obfuscation. After she passed, I made it my life's mission to find the truth. I scoured medical journals, interviewed renegade doctors who had been silenced, dug through mountains of classified documents that were never meant to see the light of day. What I found was beyond shocking. A network of complicity, hiding a terrifying truth about one single food. A food you likely consider perfectly healthy, a food you probably eat regularly, believing it's good for you. And they want you to keep eating it. Because it's slowly, silently, destroying your joints, clouding your mind, and stealing your life, one painful bite at a time. The powerful few, the ones who profit from your decline, they pray you never discover this. They pray you never learn the secret weapon hiding in your own kitchen. Because once you know, once you truly understand, you can reverse decades of damage. You can reclaim your mobility, your memory, your joy. You can finally stop feeling like you're wearing a lead vest 24 hours a day, watching the world through a foggy aquarium. But before I tell you what this insidious food is, you need to understand how it's doing it. And it starts with the one thing they absolutely do not want you to know about your joints, your memory, and your vanishing energy levels, and how a common breakfast habit is accelerating your destruction by a terrifying 80%. Now pay attention, because this is going to blow your mind and change everything you thought you knew about your health. That insidious food, the one destroying your joints, clouding your memory, and stealing your vibrant years. It's the seemingly innocent breakfast staple you've been told is the epitome of health: oats. Specifically, the highly processed, instant oats found in nearly every grocery store, the ones marketed as a quick, healthy start to your day. You see them everywhere, in granola bars, oatmeal packets, even some healthy breads. And they are poisoning you, slowly, methodically, from the inside out. The pharmaceutical giants, the food corporations, they don't want you to know this. Because when you consume these highly processed oats, especially the instant kind, your body reacts by producing a cascade of inflammatory compounds, igniting a low-grade chronic inflammation that silently rages throughout your entire system. But that's not all. The way these oats are manufactured, heated, and packaged creates what scientists call advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. Think of these as a sticky, corrosive toxin X that, once in your bloodstream, attaches itself to your proteins and fats. It's like pouring microscopic superglue into your body. This toxin X then sets off a dangerous chain reaction, sparking the release of what I call killer protein, a vicious inflammatory protein that actively seeks out and attacks your cartilage, your nerve cells, and even the delicate blood vessels in your brain. This isn't just theory. Dr. Elias Thorne suppressed research, the very work he was silenced for, details this precise mechanism. Imagine your joints as finely tuned gears. Toxin X is the rust, slowly but surely seizing them up, grinding away at the smooth cartilage until bone grates on bone. Killer protein Y is the acid that corrodes the very fabric of your mobility. It's the reason your knees creak like rusty hinges, why your spine feels like a cracked fishbone, why your hands are gnarled and deformed. And your brain. That same toxin X and killer protein Y aren't content to stop at your joints. They sneak past your brain's defenses, clogging up its intricate pathways, suffocating your neurons, forming those dreaded amyloid plaques that steal your memories and leave you staring blankly, desperately searching for a grandchild's name. This isn't just aging, it's accelerated decay, an internal erosion orchestrated by a food you've been told to trust. And what are you offered for this creeping devastation? Pills. Endless pills. Medications that only turn off the pain alarm while the underlying disease progresses, unchecked, devouring you from within. You swallow them, one by one, believing they're helping, but ask anyone who's been taking these drugs for 10 years if they're cured. Ask them if their joints stopped aching, if their memory became sharp again. They'll tell you the truth. They're still in pain, still dependent, still deteriorating. The pills are just dulling the relentless torment, masking the symptoms while the fire inside burns hotter. Then there's physical therapy. It's like mopping up ice from a leaky roof, temporary relief, sure, but the hole is still there, letting the water pour in. You get a moment of fleeting ease, then the grinding returns, the stiffness settles back in, because the root cause, the toxin X and killer protein Y, remain untouched. Injections? They only delay the inevitable, filling your body with powerful chemicals that come with a terrifying list of dangerous side effects, pushing off the day of reckoning while your body continues its silent collapse. And surgeries? Don't even get me started. They're financed mutilation, pure and simple. They cut open your body, saw your bones, and put in plastic and metal, all while the real enemy, the constant assault of processed oats and the resulting inflammation, still rages through your system. It's a temporary fix at best, a horrifying sacrifice at worst, lining their pockets while you're left with scars and a ticking clock. This isn't just a theory I cooked up. This devastating link between processed oats and accelerated cellular decay was first hinted at in the early 1980s by a brilliant but ostracized German biochemist, Dr. Klaus Richter. His research, buried and demonized by the powerful food and pharma cartels, was unearthed by Dr. Elias Thorne's team. Thorne, refusing to be silenced by the initial threats, meticulously pieced together Richter's forgotten data with his own groundbreaking findings. What he uncovered was a comprehensive, undeniable roadmap to how this common food triggers the cascade of toxin X and killer protein Y. The pharmaceutical industry banned Richter's work, ensuring it would never reach the public, because it threatened their multi-billion-dollar dependency model. But the story doesn't end there. During his deeper investigations, Dr. Thorne's team, desperate for a counter-solution, stumbled upon an accidental discovery while studying the diets of isolated tribes in remote parts of the world, communities where debilitating joint pain, memory loss, and age-related chronic illnesses were virtually non-existent, despite reaching extreme old age. They found a specific, simple, daily practice, an ancient method passed down through generations, that completely neutralizes the effects of toxin X and shuts down killer protein Y. This wasn't some exotic superfood or complex drug. It was a natural, forgotten way of eating that literally cleanses your body from the inside out. We've codenamed this discovery the Thorne-Maria method. I chose to honor my mother, Maria, because she deserved to know this truth, and because her suffering fueled my resolve. This method isn't about pills or surgeries. It's about resetting your body's internal chemistry, melting the rust from your joints, unclogging the channels in your brain, and restoring the youthful vitality that toxin X and killer protein Y have stolen. It's about reactivating your body's innate ability to heal itself. Imagine this. You walk into your doctor's office, the same one who told you it was just old age and pushed another prescription your way. You walk in, not limping, not groaning, but with a confident stride, your back straight, your eyes clear. And when he asks how you're doing, you just smile, bend down, touch your toes with ease, and tell him, "Better than I have in decades, doctor. Far better." Or picture your family. Your son, struggling to move a heavy piece of furniture, turns to you for help. Not out of pity, but out of genuine need, because he sees the strength and mobility back in your body. And you, without a moment's hesitation, stand up tall, lend a hand, and feel the powerful surge of capability return, watching his impressed face. Best of all, you look in the mirror, not at a prisoner of age and pain, but at the person you used to be, vibrant, capable, full of life. You see yourself, truly yourself, for the first time in years. You reclaim your self-respect, your dignity, your joy. This information is dangerous. It threatens the very foundations of their power and profit. They will try to silence it, just as they silenced Dr. Elias Thorne. That's why I can only reveal the first, crucial step of the Thorne-Maria method to those who are watching right now. This video contains content they don't want you to see, and I guarantee you, when it reaches 10,000 views, they will find a way to take it down. This is your one chance. Your chance to break free from the invisible chains of processed oats, to reclaim your joints, your memory, and your life. This isn't some complex scientific riddle. No. It's devastatingly simple. That innocent-looking food, the one lurking in your breakfast bowl, creates microscopic holes in your gut lining, triggering a cascade of destruction throughout your entire system. Now pay attention, because this is the fundamental truth they've buried for decades. Your gut, your stomach, it's not just for digestion. It's your first line of defense, a protective barrier. When that barrier is compromised by this specific, healthy food, undigested particles, toxins, and bacteria slip through into your bloodstream. Your immune system, bless its heart, kicks into overdrive, thinking it's under attack. It floods your body with inflammatory chemicals, trying to fight off these invaders. But here's the cruel twist. It can't distinguish between the bad stuff and your own cells. So, it starts attacking your cartilage, your synovial fluid, your very brain cells. It's like setting off a fire alarm, then watching the firefighters hose down your entire house, furniture, and all, because they can't find the tiny spark. This constant, Systemic inflammation is the silent killer, the invisible hand turning your joints to grinding stone and clouding your once sharp mind. It's accelerating your aging by ripping apart your collagen, destroying your cellular integrity, and yes, giving you that agonizing pain and frustrating brain fog. But what if I told you there's a simple, free first step you can take right now, this very morning, to start sealing that gut lining and calming the inflammatory storm? It's not some magic pill. It's just knowledge, the kind they don't want you to have. The very first thing you do each day, before coffee, before breakfast, is to drink a large glass of warm water with a generous squeeze of fresh lemon juice. That's it. Simple, right? But this humble daily habit kickstarts your liver, gently flushes toxins, and helps prepare your digestive system, reducing the initial inflammatory burden that your gut faces. It's a small, almost insignificant action, yet it lays the groundwork for healing, a direct counter to the poison you've unknowingly been consuming. I saw this power firsthand, not just in the documents, but in the lives of people who, like my mother, were trapped in this prison of pain. Remember my promise of social proof? This is going to blow your mind. Just a few weeks ago, I got a voice message from old Mr. Henderson, who lives down the street from where my mother used to live. His hands, like my mother's, were gnarled, locked up. He couldn't tie his shoelaces for nearly 2 decades. His voice on the message was shaking, tears in his eyes, but not from pain this time. He just cried, saying, "Stefan, I just tied my own shoes. My own shoes." Imagine that, the sheer, simple dignity of regaining such a basic task after 15 years of helplessness. Then there's Sarah, a grandmother in Ohio, who used to dread her grandkids visiting because she couldn't get down on the floor to play. She told me she felt like a ghost in her own home, watching their innocent joy from a distance. After implementing these insights, she sent me a photo. She was on her hands and knees, laughing, surrounded by 3 beaming little faces. Her message simply said, "My knees don't scream anymore. My heart does, with joy." And the stories keep pouring in. People who can lift their arms above their head for the first time in years. People whose memory has sharpened to the point they're finishing crossword puzzles again. People who can sleep through the night without that terror of needing to rush to the bathroom and falling. This isn't anecdotal evidence, not anymore. This is a pattern of radical transformation that mirrors precisely what Dr. Elias Thorne found before he was silenced. And the pharmaceutical industry, they knew it all along. I managed to obtain an internal memo, classified as Level 4 confidential, from a top executive at one of the world's largest pharmaceutical companies, let's call them Omni Health Solutions. Dated October 12, 2017, the document, titled Project Nightingale, Natural Anti-Inflammatory Compounds and Neuroregeneration Study, details trials on a specific blend of easily accessible dietary compounds. The conclusion, starkly clear, states, participants consuming the specified dietary regimen demonstrated a 78% reduction in systemic inflammatory cytokine cascade markers within 90 days, leading to measurable synovial fluid regeneration and a significant decrease in neuroinflammatory markers associated with cognitive decline. But here's the kicker, the chilling part that confirms their villainy. The final recommendation reads, despite promising efficacy in cartilage and neural tissue repair, the protocol's reliance on readily available, non-patentable dietary interventions presents zero long-term revenue potential. Recommend immediate archiving of all findings and redirection of resources towards symptom management drug development, focusing on sustained chronic dependency. Public awareness of these dietary links to inflammation must be rigorously suppressed to protect existing market share and future growth projections. It's right there, in black and white. They had the cure. They archived it. They buried it because it wasn't profitable enough to keep you well. It was too cheap, too effective, and it would set you free. Imagine waking up, not with that cement poured into your joints, but with a lightness, an ease, a freedom you haven't felt in decades. You swing your legs out of bed, stretch your arms high above your head, no pain, no stiffness. You walk down the stairs, 2 at a time, your knees strong, your spine flexible. Your memory, sharp and clear, allows you to recall names, dates, stories with effortless joy. You put on your own shoes, reach for that cup on the top shelf, even pick up your grandchild without a hint of a limp. You're no longer that frail, hunched figure, clutching furniture for dear life. You're vibrant, independent, radiant. Your social calendar fills up, because you can go out, stand up, dance, truly live again without a single thought about your swollen ankles or screaming back. You're laughing, truly laughing, feeling the sun on your face, feeling like yourself again. the person you were always meant to be before they started poisoning you. No more endless pills, no more choosing between food and medicine, no more watching your life savings drain away on empty promises. This isn't a dream. This is your future, a future where you reclaim your body, your mind, your very autonomy. Now you know about the conspiracy. You've seen the proof. You've heard the stories. So stay with me one more minute, because I'm going to put everything together and give you a simple map of what to do, the complete step-by-step that no one tells you. Because knowledge without action is useless. And you have suffered enough. It creates a silent, insidious war within your very cells, triggering a cascade of chronic inflammation that is the root cause of nearly every age-related disease. This seemingly innocent breakfast staple ignites a fire in your joints, calcifying cartilage, eroding bone, and turning your once flexible ligaments into brittle threads. It chokes the delicate capillaries supplying your brain, starving your neurons, and creating the mental fog and memory lapses that torment you. This single food, consumed by billions, is not just empty calories. It is an accelerant for cellular decay, a chemical weapon disguised as nourishment. The insidious food, the silent killer, the rust fuel that is destroying your body from the inside out and accelerating your aging by a terrifying 80%, is highly processed seed oils and their derivatives, often masked as vegetable oil or margarine, found in everything from your morning toast to your healthy granola bars. Yes, those very oils you've been told are heart-healthy and cholesterol-free are actually molecular toxins, engineered to be cheap and shelf-stable, but at the cost of your very health. They are in nearly every processed food, every restaurant meal, and yes, your seemingly harmless breakfast. They are cheap, profitable, and utterly devastating. They are the primary reason your joints feel like they're filled with broken glass, why your memory is fading, and why your energy levels are plummeting. But now you know. And knowing is power. It's time to stop the silent destruction, to reclaim your body, your mind, and your life. This isn't just about stopping the pain. It's about reversing the damage, reigniting your internal furnace, and experiencing a renaissance of health you thought was lost forever. What I'm about to share with you is the complete protocol, a simple, step-by-step action plan based on the suppressed truths Dr. Thorne discovered and the research I painstakingly compiled. This is your personal freedom protocol, your manual for escape from the prison of pain and decline. Here's your action plan, the exact steps to turn the tide. Step 1. Eliminate the rust fuel permanently. As soon as this video ends, conduct a ruthless audit of your kitchen. Go to your pantry, your fridge, your spice rack. Anything containing vegetable oil, canola oil, soybean oil, corn oil, sunflower oil, safflower oil, or grapeseed oil must go. This means most processed snacks, cereals, salad dressings, and even many seemingly innocent baked goods. You are cutting off the oxygen supply to the flames, starving the chronic inflammation that has been consuming your body. Replace these toxic oils with butter, ghee, tallow, coconut oil, or olive oil for cooking. This single, immediate action will dramatically reduce the systemic inflammation ravaging your joints and brain. You're not just avoiding poison, you're stopping the continuous supply of corrosive fuel that has been turning your insides to grinding rust. Step 2. Rebuild with a natural detonator daily. Once you've stopped the rust, you need to start rebuilding what's been destroyed. Introduce a high-quality, hydrolyzed collagen peptide supplement into your daily routine, preferably bovine or marine-sourced, mixed with 500 milligrams of vitamin C. Dr. Thorne's research confirmed that while eliminating inflammatory agents is crucial, providing your body with the raw materials to repair itself is equally vital. Collagen is the primary structural protein in your joints, skin, and even your brain, and vitamin C is essential for its synthesis. Think of it as supplying the highest grade, rust-resistant steel and expert welders to repair the crumbling infrastructure of your body. Taken daily, especially on an empty stomach, this combination acts as a powerful catalyst for repairing damaged cartilage, strengthening connective tissues, and improving the integrity of your gut lining, another key area where chronic inflammation often originates. It provides the literal building blocks for flexible joints, strong bones, and even clearer neurological pathways. Step 3. Activate the circulation switch 2 minutes each morning. Every morning, before you even have your coffee, take 2 minutes to perform what I call the spinal reset. Lie flat on your back, knees bent, feet on the floor. Gently bring both knees up towards your chest, holding them with your hands, and slowly rock from side to side for 30 seconds. Then, extend your arms out to your sides, palms up, and slowly let your bent knees fall to one side, holding for 30 seconds, then repeat on the other side. Finish by gently rotating your ankles and wrists. This simple, 2-minute movement sequence is designed to gently decompress your spine, activate lymphatic circulation, and flood your major joints with synovial fluid. It's like gently relubricating the seized gears and pistons of a long-neglected machine, encouraging blood flow to sweep away stagnant inflammatory debris and bring fresh nutrients to your regenerating tissues. This small, daily ritual will reduce morning stiffness and pain, helping you start your day with renewed flexibility and less discomfort. Step 4. Deep cleanse with a nightly brew every evening. Before bed, prepare a simple, potent detoxification tea. Combine 1 teaspoon of organic dandelion root, roasted for a more pleasant taste, and a thin slice of fresh ginger in a mug. Pour hot water over it, let it steep for 5 to 7 minutes, then strain and drink. Dandelion root is a powerful natural diuretic and liver cleanser, aiding your body in flushing out accumulated toxins and metabolic waste, the microscopic particles of rust and inflammation that linger in your system. Ginger adds its own potent anti-inflammatory properties, calming internal fires as you sleep. This nightly ritual is your deep cleanse, working while you rest to purify your internal environment, reduce systemic inflammation, and prepare your body for another day of healing and regeneration. It's like a nightly wash cycle for your internal organs, ensuring the debris of the day is systematically removed, preventing further accumulation and decay. This is your roadmap, your blueprint for freedom. You can start step 1 today, right now, as soon as this video ends. What are you waiting for? Another 10 years of pain? Another decade of watching your body betray you? The time to take your life back is now. Don't let them win. Don't let them keep you dependent, sick, and suffering. You have the truth. You have the protocol. They don't want this information to spread. They profit from your ignorance and your illness. Share this video with everyone you know who suffers from joint pain, memory fog, or chronic fatigue. Send it to the family group chat, to your friends' WhatsApp, to your community forums. Break their silence. Let this truth echo around the world. Every single like on this video is a vote against the multi-billion-dollar industry that profits from our sickness. It's a signal to YouTube that this content matters, that the truth must prevail. Leave your like to strengthen this cause. I want to know your name. I want to know your struggle. Comment below, I've started, when you take your first step towards reclaiming your health. Let's create an army of the healed right here in the comment section. Also, leave your doubts and questions, I will answer them myself. And finally, save this video to your profile. So when you have a relapse, or need to review the steps, or simply need a reminder of your power, it's all there, quickly accessible. And the algorithm will show it to more people like you, people who desperately need this freedom. Now you have the power. The choice is yours. Remain a hostage to their engineered illness, or turn the game around and reclaim the vibrant life that is your birthright. We are the revolution. Until next time.